cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat, to the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck. Coming live and direct for the cash and respect. From the bottom of the barrel like a terrorist threat, to the top like a crown high on the apex. Old school, new school, every goon on deck.
Coming live and direct, can't pardon your disrespect. From the G's to the goons, little homies on deck. This is boom back rap like a terrorist threat. Keep it gully good, can't shame my rap. Spit a universal code, take game and bet. Call me pre-thinker, bring your gang and set. I'm a suicide king, never bang regret. From the bottom of the barrel like the game is fit. As long as I'm alive, too legit to quit. The hustle is the turn, trying to flip the script. Don't let the struggle burn, you gotta flick the switch. Third pound on the room, so ridiculous. Oh. Good afternoon, good day. Welcome to Bangin' Aces Live and Direct Sport Commentary. Today we are doing my fantasy football week 2 selections and a little recap of last week as far as fantasy is concerned. I am your host, Bang, and today, thank you for checking in. Hashtag Bangusa in the chat. Salute to A2GD, addicted to the game. And we are off. So as you see, I have, let me see if I can enlarge it though. As you see, I have a matchup. And this week against, in my league, this is the Florida Champs League. Been in this league for about 4 or 5 years. Group of good guys that know football, so we pretty well balanced. As you can see, I'm projected to lose badly this week. 125-56. But you know, I usually look at the projections. I try to adjust based on the projections, but you know, then it come down to game plays. So I got a couple of primetime games this week. 3 to be exact. Yeah, 3 primetime games. He got one and for a primetime game, which is a kicker, which, you know, it could go either way with that. But yeah, man, let's go with the first QB matchup. Lamar Jackson going against the Kansas City Chiefs, primetime game. Projected score about 29 points this week. He played decent last week, but he had 2 fumbles and hurt him bad, and he got an L. But he played pretty decent last week. I don't know. I think he'll eclipse that 30. He'll eclipse that 30. I think he'll 45 range maybe this week. 45 versus Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills live in Miami. Conference game. Josh Allen didn't play well last week. I expect him to go off this week. Tua, you know, he gonna try to prove he better than Tua. So he probably have a 45, 50 point game this week. So that leaves Eckler versus Dallas.
And Kamara, we already know Kamara gonna eat. He against Carolina. Yeah, we already know Kamara gonna eat. So that, Eckler, I'm counting on him to eat. Um, Projected to get 18 points, 18 and a half. Kamara projected to get 24-70. So if we just go off those projections, I'm losing pretty bad. Then we got Edwards-Helaire. Question is, it's Baltimore. So the question is, will they even run the ball? You know what I mean? Or should I think about not starting Helaire this week? That's interesting. I don't know what y'all think. I'm probably gonna go keep it. My lineup is pretty much set. Versus Gaskin. Gaskin's slated to get more. He's playing in a conference game. Yeah, Gaskin might get more, but that's a close one. That's gonna be a close one. Then you got Corey Davis, my little secret weapon there. If he could not drop passes, he'll be a little good matchup for Julio Jones. Then we got Cooper Kupp, Mike Evans. Ooh, it's gonna be close, man. It's gonna be close. They might got this one in the bag. What I got on the bench? Latavius Murray, but that's risky. He scored this week, then I'll start playing him. Barkley on a Thursday night game. Nah, I played him last week. It was too risky. He didn't give me my points that I needed, so he sits this week until he can prove that he's in the lineup for good. Question is, do I want to do a triple stack? Helaire. See, Helaire got the primetime game. That's why I'm going to leave him alone. He got a double tight end playing. I got Hooper. He got Kittles. I got Watkins as a wide receiver. He's playing back with Gronkowski, which I think is going to get in the end zone this weekend again. And Kittles might get in the end zone too. Yeah. He probably feel like he got this in the bag. I don't know if I should play Sutton, but it would be over Davis, which is not a bad thing, but we playing New England. I don't know. Who would y'all play? Corey Davis versus New England or Cortland Sutton, who didn't have a good week? I expect him to pop back this week. It was an early game against Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, he probably scored early too. He ain't that knockout of a player to lose my mind on, so I'm not gonna lose my mind on it. Dak Prescott is a guaranteed play this week. Russell Wilson, let's go quarterbacks. Let's go this quarterback. Let's do quarterbacks. So quarterbacks, I got Lamar Jackson. He got Josh Allen. So those are definitely starts this week. Prescott, Russell Wilson, definitely starts this week. Herbert and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has a primetime Monday night game, so he's a start for me in my book. But if you got a better person like Hurts, who has a 1 o'clock game, I don't know. Hurts is going to be game 2. They're going to be out for him. Justin Herbert, good slinger. But if you got Matt Stafford, how Matt Stafford was playing last week, whoa. So, you got little jugglers right there, because those are must-start players. Then you got Winston, who I have him in the league, and he's not must-start for me because I got Lamar Jackson. But, and Lamar Jackson has the primetime game. But Jameis could really come out against Carolina because that's a divisional game, conference game. Brady's a must start this week. What else? Who else? Kyler Murray must start. Patty Mahomes must start. So, the only people if you got other people, but those guys, you're not going to start nobody over those guys. Then you go running back. Joe Mixon must start. Delvin Cook must start. Elliott, I don't know. Ezekiel Elliott is, if you got a flex player, he's questionable this week in my book. But if you don't have a better person, then you stuck with Ezekiel going for you. Devin Henderson, I don't know if he's a must start, but he's a good start. Christian McCaffrey must start. Jonathan Taylor must start. Then you got Melvin Gordon. I don't know that he's a must start, but I don't think they got a better option over there, so I just start for them. And Montgomery playing very well, so he's must start. And talking about from the last year, he's been running good since the second half of last year. He's been their best running back, Chicago Bears. So that's not a bad. Then you got Henry and Swift. Henry and Swift. Yeah, those are starts. Those are starts, especially if you don't have anybody. He definitely starts over Marlon Mack and Cole. Aaron Jones, Jacobs, early game. Aaron Jones is must start. It's a Monday night game. I don't know. Naeem Hines. Yeah, Jacobs is the must start in there. If you don't have anything better, you gotta play him. Carson and Tyson Williams. Tom Williams. I know Carson's a start. Oh, Tyson Williams from Baltimore, who ran really well last week. I don't know that he's a must start though. He don't really have much better than that. So I guess he is. Now you got Nick Chubb and A. Gibson from Washington. Must starts. Both must starts. And then you got Kamara and Gaskin. Those are starts. And Eckler. Hilaire. And then I got Kareem Hunt. But I'm really debating on trading Hunt with Latavius Murray. He rushed 10 times last week for 28 yards and a touchdown in the Monday night 33-27 overtime loss to the Raiders. So, them 10 rushes is kind of big. And he might get end zone this week. It's still second tier. Hunt is second tier, but he's more relevant. So I would definitely go with Hunt. Julio Jones, I don't know that he's a must start. Mike Evans, a must start. You know, he's healthy, start him. Um, Julio Jones, you know that he's a good player, but I don't know that he's a must start because he hasn't been playing well. Um, so I'm counting on him having a bad game. uh, Cooper, Cup, must start. Mike Evans, must start. Kittles. If you got Gronkowski and Kittles, I can see how that's hard. So, but they're both good and they're both good starts. You got Hooper, it's definitely a start. And Njoku, he might steal some of Hooper's time. Njoku can catch the ball, and if he's healthy, he's probably their best option. Sammy Watkins. People don't know, but I watched him. He was on the field for a lot of last week's game. Got a couple of throws at him. He'll break out. So, and it's a primetime game, so I got him in. Then you got Kareem Hunt. We talked about him. Cardinals the number 2 defense in the league right now after those 5 sacks from Chandler Jones. So they're suspected of being a great D this year. We'll see week 2 if there's any changes. Got the Buckner defense, pretty mediocre. They gave up a lot of points last week, a lot of yardage to Dak Prescott in the air, so that secondary is questionable. Who else? Antonio Brown, definitely a start. He played well. His chemistry with Brady was right on point last week. That would be an ideal start. Then you got Devontae Adams. After Aaron Rodgers' blasphemous game last week, I don't know what that spectacle was, but he looked horrible. He looked worse than a rookie. It looked like he was disinterested. All those things are facts. They were said on other shows, but he looked worse than that to me. Okay? I don't know if Aaron Rodgers fell off that cliff that Max Kellerman has been waiting for Brady to fall off, but that cliff that he talked about with Brady, I think Aaron Rodgers might be there. So y'all call him the greatest slinger of the ball. He don't look mentally strong to me and diabolical. So if he's checking out right now on that team, they're in trouble. So, but I would say Devontae Adams, play him this week because Aaron Rodgers has got a lot to make up. And like he said, don't panic. Don't panic. It's one game. DJ Metcalf, definitely a start. Tyreek Hill, definitely a start. He ate last week. I don't know how he caught some of those passes. The guy's got to start turning around looking at the pass a little bit, just a little bit. I know he makes a cut and he's gone, and you're in trouble, but turn around, intercept the ball. Tunyon, like I said, they got the Monday night game, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have something to prove. So that's a good start. Goddard, good start. Always been a great tight end. Everybody went with Ertz over him, but he catches the touchdowns. If he's healthy, you go with Goddard at tight end. CeeDee Lamb, he going to be up and coming this year. He played wonderful last week. He's a start. Deontay Johnson, another start. Ben Roethlisberger loves to find these guys, him and Juju, for some reason, and they're just great receivers. Pittsburgh has a great scouting receiver history. They have legend receivers that they've scouted, drafted, bring up in their core, and let go on be superstars throughout the league, like Antonio Brown, Plaxico Burress, and co. And you got D. Harris, running back. New England is going to get the Jets. I expect them to have a heavy running game this week. That might be a must start. Definitely. Unless you got something better. Let's see. He got Kenyon Drake though, and Kenyon Drake got the ball a lot last week. He got Patrick. He got a lot of receivers. Dylan, nope. You gotta run with that. Gotta run with that. Gotta run with that. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Heads in the duff bag. Then we got Keenan Allen. Must start. Calvin Ridley didn't do nothing last week, so I expect them to have at least a touchdown this week. D-Hop looked remarkable. Must start. Kelsey must start. Lockett must start. Oh my God. Chase must start. This guy got a squad right here. How much is 155, 161. We got T.J. Hawkinson. He's gonna be the best receiver in that lineup with Goff over there. He loves his tight ends, so Hawkinson must start. I think this is Brandon Cooks. They blew teams out last week, so he must be a must start. DJ Moore, I was trying to pry him away from his squad, but he's a must start. Donald is just getting started with those weapons. Oh my God. Very as I said in the podcast earlier this week, he's been underutilized since he came in the league for that team. He has the potential to be a very big name superstar, DJ Moore. And I don't know why they don't highlight him, but they should. It's more like Seattle highlights DK Metcalf. They should highlight DJ Moore, and they don't. So I think that's their mistake. I think he may have to leave there to get recognized. We'll see. Diggs must start for Buffalo. McLaurin must start, even though their Fitzpatrick is hurt. Heineke and McLaurin already have some chemistry, you know what I mean, from the previous year. So McLaurin's a good wide receiver, so he can adjust. If he can't, got a Thursday night game, he may not be a must start if you got a better person. If you got a better person, he may not be a better start. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, when you got a Claypool and the AJ Green. Yeah, but he's still number one. I expect him to at least get in the end zone once. And he may go a couple of times because Heineke got a little chemistry with him. So that's not a bad play. Deebo Samuel's a must start. Waller must start. Mari Cooper must start. Oh man. Robert Woods should have been a must start too. Oh man. You got a squad of wide receivers, buddy. Who else? Robinson must start. Thielen must start. Godwin must start. A. Brown from Tennessee. I don't know. They need to have a blowout game, so he's probably a must start. Let's see what's his news though. He's still nursing, I guess, some bruised knees, but he had surgeries on both knees this past winter. His week 1 workload wasn't affected, and he caught 4 passes, 49 yards, and a touchdown on 8 targets. So he did show out last week. So I guess that would make him a must start. Noah Fant must start. Juju, not a must, but it can if you got somebody better. Nope, he don't have nobody better, so Juju's a must start for him. Yeah. Chris Godwin, Andrews, and D. Harris of New Orleans. I don't know him. And Rodney Anderson. Another weapon for Sam Darnold. Yeah, man, those are good starts, man. But I don't know. You got Pascal. Pascal could be a good start. Beasley could be a good start this week. So you might want to think about those champ. But outside of that, in a nutshell, you got your must starts and your defenses. That's on you. How you feel like going. Whoever got the Cardinals D, and who was a great defense last week? Who was the number one defense last week? I think the Ravens. No. Maybe the Saints. Saints. I don't know though. I think that'll change on week to week. So, in a nutshell, that was my first fantasy post game mixed with my second week fantasy picks. Who's must plays? Who's okay to sit? Let's go to my team really quickly. I think who's okay to sit this week to find out what's going on is Saquon Barkley. Najee Harris, man. What do y'all think about Najee Harris with Harris? He got a good amount of carries last week. I probably could put him in for Hunt. He has a 1 o'clock game. Hunt has a 1 o'clock game. Get back to me. I'm on the wall with that. I'll figure that out. I'll probably see if I put him in this league and then leave Hunt in the other league. And I'll probably do that. Because I think I got Najee running in the other league too. But yeah, man. Who else can sit, man? Who else can sit? I don't know why. Landry would have been a must start for me. I don't know why he don't have Landry starting. He would have been a must start for me. Fournette and Gronkowski. Yeah, he wildin'. And then Ertz is hurt, so I would sit him. No, England would have been a must start for me too. Like, I don't know. What he got though? Yeah, I don't know. He went in with his wide receivers. So everybody has different strategies. I just told you based on my strategy, on how I look at it. I'm projected to lose this game right now, but I'm not gonna panic. I got some superstars that may have been undervalued in these projections. That's how I feel. Like Hunt, 9 points. I think he's gonna slaughter that. Watkins, he gets in the end zone, he's gonna slaughter that. So, but how much though? Could I get more from Sutton and Barkley? You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna sit Barkley this week, because I have some running backs, and I want to see what the Giants are gonna do with Barkley. You know what I mean? Outside of that, that's the fantasy football second week first take little 20-minute clip that I wanted to share with y'all. Let me know any questions. Hashtag Bangusa in the chat. I'm gonna be doing my fantasy. It's called, and maybe we'll do some guest calls later on in the weekend. Maybe we'll do another episode. I'm thinking about doing primetime games on Bangin' Aces Live and Direct Sport Commentary. We'll do primetime games like Monday night, Thursday night tonight, and Sunday night, like the 8 o'clock game. So I'm gonna try to get Ace on board with all of that, and that's the schedule. That's what I'm planning to do. So we're not live all day Sunday. I would be exhausted. With all of that said, salute. Thanks for watching. And good luck this week in your fantasy matchups. You know what I mean? I'm going to crush these guys on the low because I need to win in one of my league, this league right here. Sometimes boys think he got me because he projected he got a good team. He projected to whoop on me. But we'll see. Salute, everybody. Bang! Salute to A2GD. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with Bang from Bang and Aces Live and Direct Sport Commentary. We'll be back later with a live during the game. Salute. Salute to Third Brazzy.
Yeah, when I open my eyes, I thank God for it. Real shit, yeah. Every time I give my mother a hug, I thank God for it. Yeah, real nigga. Every time I tell my brothers I love them, I thank God for it. Yeah. Every day I'm blessed to be a real nigga, I thank God for it. Let's see. When I open my eyes, I thank God for it. Yeah. give my mother a hug. I thank God for it. Yeah. Thank God for it. Yeah. God, thank God for it.